Namaste friends, welcome you all for the biology session. In today's class, let's continue with the chapter chemical coordination and integration. Previous class we were discussing about some endocrine glands and their function. Let us continue with that. So generally thyroid gland, so we know that where exactly the pineal gland is present. We discussed about hypothalamus and we discussed about pineal gland. So pineal gland, which is located in the dorsal side of the forebrain, and which secretes an hormone called melatonin, and function that which regulates the sleep awake cycle, or you can say that the 24-hour cycle, that is 24-hour, or you can say that the diurnal rhythm. And thyroid gland, so thyroid gland, the gland which is the largest gland in the body, and present or located in either side of the trachea, and if we consider this is a structure which will be like this, right? And this structure which is generally present in either side of the trachea, in this we can represent that hyaline cartilage, right, of the windpipe. So this is a ventral view, and same like that, if you're going to see that the dorsal view where parathyroid gland is present, it looks like this. So whereas there in this condition we won't see that the hyaline cartilage, we can see just a lobe here and where a parathyroid glands are present. So parathyroid gland which are present behind, and this is a thyroid gland if you consider, right? So dorsal view, right? So dorsal view of the thyroid gland, where paired, or you can say that these are parathyroid gland. So parathyroid gland which produces parath hormone, already we discussed, which generally the increases, that is a hypercalcemic parath hormone, which is hypercalcemic hormone. So in this we can say this ventral view, we can see that hyaline cartilages, which prevents the trachea from collapsing. So what is a major role of the thyroid gland? Generally we discussed that which produces the T3 and T4. That is what tetraiodothyronine, triiodothyronine and tetraiodothyronine. So major function of this, so here one expected question, right? And each lobe which are attached with the help of a flap of connective tissue called as isthmus. This is also one CET question or NEET question we can expect. Right. So parath hormone, that is hypercalcemic hormone. So adrenal gland we discussed already, which is present above the kidney. Adrenal gland, that is mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids and sex corticoids from the adrenal cortex, and adrenal medulla, 3F hormones, emergency hormones. And let us take thymus, that is, we not discuss this. And thymus gland, which is a lobular structure, right, which is going to increase its size, right, right, up to certain age, then size decreases. So that is, we can say atrophies. Means size decreases or diminishes. As its size diminishes, where you can say that degenerated, we can say that the old individuals, in old individuals the thymus, what is that, which degenerates. And what is the major role of, what is it, the thymus? So location, if you consider that, that is present behind the, what is it, present on the dorsal side of the heart, and aorta, dorsal side of the heart and the aorta. So this is the location of thymus gland. So hormone produces, which is called as thymosin. So what is the role of thymosin? Thymosin, which is also a peptide hormone. Almost all these hormones are peptide hormones, right? And these peptide hormone, thymosin, which play a major role in the differentiation of T lymphocytes. As we all know that generally there are, the two types of lymphocytes. Differentiation. What is that? Thymosin helps in differentiation of T lymphocytes, right? So production takes place, right, in bone marrow, and differentiation occurs in, differentiation of T lymphocytes occurs in thymus. So this will going to provide immunity. What type of immunity? That is, we can say cell mediated immunity. Very, very important. Cell mediated immunity, that is immunity provided by, T lymphocytes or T cells. Cell mediated immunity. So cell mediated immunity is provided by or mediated by, the T cells. And same like that, here it also promotes the production of antibodies, right? So promotes the production of antibodies. And these antibodies, which are going to differentiate, or we can say that antibodies provide humoral mediated immunity. These two terms are very important. Cell mediated immunity and the T cells immunity provide ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ. Humoral immunity, right? So humoral mediated immunity, that is, provided by immunity, that is provided by, antibodies. So direct questions we can expect here. As this, in old people where it diminishes, size diminishes, and you can say that the thymosin, which will going to, degenerate, atrophies. We can say that atrophy means diminishes or degenerates, so that, the size of the thymus decreases, where the production of thymosin decreases. Therefore, when degenerates, here we can say, because of that, immunity decreases. In old, the age people, we can say that, or old individuals, we can say decrease production of thymosin. Therefore, immunity decreases. As thymus gland atrophies, it degenerates, and production of, the thymosin decreases. Because of that, immunity decreases. So that is related to, thymus gland. And here pancreas, as we all know that the pancreas, which play a major role, right, which acts as endocrine gland. So in this pancreas, here we can say that two things. One is, the very important thing, endocrine gland, and which has two parts. One is exocrine part and endocrine part. So exocrine part of the pancreas, which is called as acinar cells, right, whereas endocrine part, which is called as islets of Langerhans, right, as it was discovered by Langerhans, hence the name is that islets of Langerhans. So islets of Langerhans, right. So if you consider this is a pancreas, just I will write a rough diagram here. So this is a pancreas, and this, which will be there generally, just to differentiate the different types, and one is alpha, other one is beta, other one is delta, right? And one more type, that is pancreatic peptide cells, right? Pancreatic PP cells, right? So that is these PP cells which play a major role in the production of pancreatic peptide. So, and here we can say that I will take one more. This is how it looks, and these are the acinar cells, right? Where there will be a duct, So these are acinar cells, and it will be like this. So alpha cells, beta cells, and delta cells in the islets of Langerhans, and same like that. And here these are the acinar, cells, many acini. So that is what you can say, that the pancreatic, the PP cells, that is pancreatic, or you can say that the pancreatic polypeptide cells. Let me write here, that is pancreatic polypeptide cells, which produces pancreatic peptide hormone. Peptide cells produces PP hormone. We'll take that discussion later. So here, one thing you have to keep in mind: alpha cells, which produces the glucagon. Beta cells produces insulin, and then delta cells produces somatostatin. Somatostatin. This is a hormone which is produced by both pancreas and hypothalamus. This is growth hormone inhibiting hormone. Right? And here, so very important thing. Let us take this. Islets of Langerhans produces the three enzymes, major enzymes, which are, we can say that, the inactive enzymes. One is the trypsinogen, and second one is chymotrypsinogen, and the third one, which is called as chymotrypsinogen, and procarboxypeptidase. So these are the three direct questions we can expect. Three inactive enzymes, and this will be get activated by non-digestive hormone, right? That is called as enteropeptidase. Activates, right? So all those enzymes will be activated by non-digestive enzyme called as enteropeptidase or enterokinase. So let us take alpha, beta, and the delta cells. So alpha cells, which play a major role, right? So alpha cells produces glucagon, right? I've already mentioned that this glucagon, which acts as hyperglycemic hormone. Make a note of this. Glucagon hyperglycemic anta karitivi, whereas the insulin, which is called as insulin, right, which is produced by beta cells, which is called as hypoglycemic hormone. Hyperglycemic hormone, glucagon. Why? This induces, that stimulates the glycogenolysis. First we can say glycogenolysis right, the conversion of glycogen into glucose. Glycogenolysis. And one is gluconeogenesis. So gluconeogenesis, where you can say that the glucose will be produced, right, by the non-carbohydrate substance. So here what happens, that will going to the increase, right? So glucagon, right, which increase the production of blood glucose, stimulates the production of blood glucose, and at the same time it decreases the cellular glucose uptake. Decreases cellular glucose uptake. What is the meaning of that? Utilization of glucose will be inhibited. Utilization of the blood glucose will be decrease ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Hence glucagon is called as glycemic. Then ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ insulin, and insulin which acts on, very very important, which mainly regulates the glucose, the homeostasis, which acts on hepatocytes, right? That is hepatocytes and also adipose tissue, which acts on hepatocytes and adipose tissue, where we can say enhances the cellular glucose uptake. Acts on hepatocytes and adipose, enhances the cellular the glucose uptake. Enhances the cellular glucose uptake. Enhances the cellular glucose uptake. Thereby it decreases enhances the cellular glucose uptake and also its utilization. Uptake absorb ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಗೆ utilization ಕೂಡ help ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So stimulates. Hence that generally we can say, as a result of this, what happens, that increases the movement. So here you can say it results in, or you can say it increases the movement of blood glucose into mainly into the liver, right, and also adipose tissue, where they're going to utilize more, absorption occurs. So that is why it is called as hypoglycemic hormone. So this stimulates mainly glycogenesis. What is that? Glycogenesis. So what is the meaning of that? Once that all that glucose will be utilized by liver and adipose, if excess energy will be produced, if excess will be there, it helps in glycogenesis. So that is what the conversion of excess glucose into glycogen. So these are the things you have to keep it in mind. So next we can say gonads. So gonads, so important thing, and there are generally we can say that male gonads and female gonads. So male and female gonads. Male gonads which are called as testes, female gonads which are called as ovaries. Both are paired, and testes are present in the scrotal sac, which are outside the abdominal cavity, right? Hangs down in the, descends into the scrotal sac, and that will be hangs down in the abdominal region, right? Whereas ovaries, they are present within the present within the abdomen of the female, or I can say present within the pelvic cavity, whereas here these are present outside the pelvic cavity, that is in the scrotal sac. Both are in the paired condition. It performs, so testis perform dual function. So one is acts as a primary sex organ, same like that ovary is also in female, it acts as a primary sex organ and helps in the production of hormone. Hence it acts as endocrine gland. Here also it acts as endocrine gland. So what are the hormones produced by? So here there are two types of cells which are very important: seminiferous tubules, and these are lined by, seminiferous tubules are lined by germinal epithelium, and that germinal epithelium which has the spermatocytes, you can say that spermatogonia, many gonia, singular gonium, many gonia, right? Spermatogonia and the Sertoli cells. So these Sertoli cells which provide nourishment, they act as the nurse cells, or you can say that sus-tentacular cells. So Sertoli cells or nurse cells or sus-tentacular cells, they provide nourishment to the provide, what is that, nourishment, right? Nurse cells are, they provide, what is that, nourishment to the developing spermatogonium. That is, we can say mainly for spermatid, that is spermatid, which will be converted into finally, what is that, spermatozoa. Finally converted spermatid, which will be converted into, what is that, spermatozoa, and that is gets matured, and that becomes sperm. Spermatozoa, we can also say that sperm. Once it matures, we can consider as sperms, right? So spermatid, which will differentiate into spermatozoa, that gets nourished by, what is that, Sertoli cells, nourishment by Sertoli cells. And one more, we can say that the seminiferous tubules, along with that the endocrine part here, the important thing, Leydig cells. So Leydig cells are present, what is it, outside. Here these cells, seminiferous tubules, which will be like this, right? And here we can say that the lining of the germinal epithelium and, what is it, the Sertoli cells will be there. But whereas here the blood vessels and, what is it, the Leydig cells will be present here. So outside the location of Leydig cells, outside Leydig cells, present between. That is why these Leydig cells present in between the seminiferous tubules, hence they are called as interstitial cells. Leydig cells are also called as interstitial cells, mainly produces male sex hormone called androgen, or you can say that one more name, we all familiar with that, that is testosterone. So what is the role of that? That helps in the development of secondary sexual characters, or we can say that the development of, what is that, the secondary sex organs. What is that secondary sex organs? That is accessory ducts. That is, we can say ducts, where you can say vasa efferentia, vasa deferens, vas deferens, and rete testis, and along with that epididymis, right? So this which will be there, and these are the secondary sex organs, which includes, and then glands also, seminal vesicle, along with that the prostate gland and bulbourethral gland. So this, what is that, development of secondary sexual characters, and also along with that secondary sexual characters, helps to maintain secondary sexual characters. And it, what is it, the androgen, what is it, mainly play a major role in spermatogenesis in male. So, and one more, we can say anabolic effects will be there, right? Synthesis of protein and carbohydrates, metabolism will be there, and that helps to maintain, it also helps to maintain sexual behavior in, what is that, male. So that is what, libido, right? So that is the thing you have to keep it in mind in case of, what is that, the endocrine gland. Whereas here in this case, we can take this produces two types of hormones. One is, what is it, the hormone, like there are the different types of cells here. So follicles, ovarian follicles we can say, and along with that stromal tissue, along with that follicles and stromal tissue. Ovarian follicles, which, what is it, the, together we can say that they produces steroidal hormone. What are those steroidal hormones of the female, what is it, the reproductive system, or you can say that the ovarian follicles which are going to produce? One is estrogen, other one is, what is it, the progesterone. So progesterone and estrogen are the generally female sex hormones, but this estrogen, which will be produced by the ovarian follicle, that which stimulates the growth and development of secondary sexual characters, growth and development of secondary sexual characters, and also secondary sex organs. Secondary sex organs, same like how what is it, androgen play a major role, and it also helps in the development of follicles. Development of follicles, that is what ovarian follicles. So development of follicles and appearance of secondary sexual characters, same thing. Some secondary sexual characters, right, along with that secondary what is it, the sex organ development. So and it also maintains, helps in maintaining libido in female. That is what sexual behavior, right. So progesterone, which is produced by corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. So this generally which supports pregnancy, which helps in corpus luteum, mainly produced by ruptured graphene follicle, and that which helps in the what is it, maintaining of pregnancy. Hence it is called as pregnancy hormone. And it also helps in the development of mammary gland, right, in the female. So other than this, we can say that there are the glands which are the heart, which produces atrial natriuretic factor. So other organs which produces, right, you can say that the heart, kidney, gastrointestinal tract, heart produces ANF, right. So atrial natriuretic factor, right. Generally this decreases what is that, the blood pressure. How it will going to play a major role, that it causes dilation of blood vessels. Dilation of blood vessels. The dilation of blood vessels ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, when blood pressure increases. When blood pressure increases and ANF is released by atrial wall, and that will going to cause us a dilation of blood vessel. Therefore what is that, it decreases the blood pressure. It decreases the blood pressure. And kidney also play a major role, what is it, in elimination of nitrogenous waste. And also there is a apparatus called as juxtaglomerular apparatus, which produces renin, right, and that helps to maintain the electrolyte balance and other what is it, you can say that the water balance. And here the one more, that is erythropoietin. So erythropoietin, right, is the hormone produced by the kidney, that is mainly by the juxtaglomerular cells, which is formed by the what is that, the junction between the DCT and glomerular afferent arteriole. If this is a Bowman's capsule and this is the afferent arteriole, where it helps in the formation of what is it, the tuft of capillaries, and that forms the afferent arteriole. And here some cells which will be, right, so together forms generally this location, which will be called as those cells which are there, juxtaglomerular cells, and that produces erythropoietin. And that erythropoietin which helps in the formation of erythropoiesis. What is the meaning of erythropoiesis? That is the formation of erythrocytes. So formation of what is that, erythrocytes, or we can say that RBCs, erythrocytes or red blood cells. Now and last one, gastrointestinal tract. So gastrointestinal tract, that is the one which produces a hormone, that is which are endocrine cells, which produces a peptide hormone like gastrin, right. So gastrin which acts on gastric glands. Gastrin acts on gastric glands, and that gastric gland which produces or secretes HCl, and along with that the enzyme called as pepsinogen. And same like that secretin, already we have discussed, that is secretin which induces or which stimulates, acts on pancreas, that will going to help in the secretion of water and bicarbonate ion. And cholecystokinin, what is that, cholecystokinin. So cholecystokinin is the hormone produced by what is it, the digestive tract, that is what you can say gastrointestinal tract. Both stomach, gastrointestinal means both stomach and intestine, stomach and mainly in the stomach and intestine. So almost all gastrin will be produced in the stomach, whereas intestine which will secrete in CCK, and along with that gastric inhibitory peptide hormone, gastric inhibitory peptide hormone, gastric, that is what you can say that the gastrin, better to say that the gastric inhibitory peptide hormone, gastric inhibitory peptide hormone. So that hormone which produces, so gastric inhibitory peptide hormone inhibits the secretion of inhibits the gastric secretion. So this will going to inhibits gastric secretion, almost all the stomach secretion, gastric secretion, when there won't be any food and the gastric secretion will be inhibited. So this is the things you have to keep it in mind. What is the major role of cholecystokinin? That which acts on, right, so pancreas and gallbladder, where pancreatic enzyme and bile juice will be stimulated. So acts on, this is also acts on pancreas, right, acts on pancreas, so mainly to release pancreatic enzyme. What is it? Pancreatic enzymes, stimulates the release of pancreatic enzymes, and also which acts on gallbladder, release of bile juice. We all know that gallbladder, release of bile juice, on pancreas to release the pancreatic enzymes, and on gallbladder, pancreas to release the pancreatic enzyme, on gallbladder to release bile juice. So this is one. And bile juice without the enzyme, so secretion which is without enzymes. So let us take some questions related to these topics what we discussed. Identify the correct flow chart. So what is that ABCD in the given flow chart? So here we can say pituitary divided into anatomically, that is what the anterior pituitary, and this is a posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary is called as adenohypophysis, and posterior pituitary in the neurohypophysis. It is under direct control of the pituitary, direct control of posterior pituitary, under the direct control of hypothalamus through neural connection. So that is why it is called as neurohypophysis. Hypophysis under pituitary. Neuro means neural because it directly connected. So what is that? The near anterior pituitary and secretes MSH. So what is that? Consists of anterior pituitary, right? So anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary, and it stores and releases oxytocin and vasopressin. That is correct. So anterior pituitary we can say adenohypophysis. So consists of what is that? The adenohypophysis, and here it consists of pars distalis and pars intermedia, pars distalis and pars intermedia, pars intermedia, and MSH is produced by pars distalis and pars intermedia, and that is pars intermedia which produces or secretes, pars intermedia which secretes MSH. So here you can select the correct option. Actually we can take that directly. The option for that is the adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis, A and B. A is adenohypophysis, B directly we can write right option, and C is pars distalis. I have already mentioned that. So pars distalis which has anterior pituitary and secretes pars intermedia. D is pars intermedia. So this is the answer, right? So here we have that option. Actually this is skipped, and answer for that is C, adenohypophysis, neurohypophysis, pars distalis and pars intermedia. And next let us take the next question, right, where here we can say that, so islets of Langerhans, that is what you can say that the endocrine part, and endocrine part which is two main types, alpha cells and beta cells. Alpha cell secretes the insulin, and which causes A means here A cells also, that is alpha cells. B beta cells, so A alpha, B beta, right? So here we can select the first option, right? A which is given as A is beta because it produces insulin, and this is alpha. A is beta. Only the option no, wrong. A is beta and alpha. All these three can be answer for that. So let us take next up. Secretes insulin and causes D. Beta, which secretes insulin, generally we know that which reduces the glucose level. That is why it is called as hypoglycemia. It causes hypoglycemia. And E causes hyperglycemia. So here we can say that answer is, what is that, the hypo. Here hypo. That is, we can't say that D is. So C is glucagon. Where this is wrong, and here also it is already wrong. And let us take D option. So D, hyperglycemia, and then D is that is hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. So D is the correct answer for that, right? So beta cells which decreases the glucose level, hypo, and alpha cells which increases the glucose level. So just now we discussed glycemia. So answer for that is D. Let us take which of the following is called as emergency gland. So that is what adrenal gland, which produces what is that 3F hormones, right? Mainly adrenaline, right? So which helps in what is it, the counteract, or you can say that the survive against the dangerous condition. So 3F, fight, flight, and fright. I already mentioned adrenaline, which is also called as epinephrine, and noradrenaline, which is also called as norepinephrine. These are the hormones produced mainly by adrenal medulla. Here they can also give, that is a part, histological part, adrenal medulla. So, and testis, which generally produces the testosterone, and thymus, thymosin, pituitary, many hormones. Total, what is it, the 7 hormones produced by the pituitary, whereas 2 hormones stored, which is produced by the hormone which is related to the urine concentration in mammals. So we know that generally, I've already mentioned that adrenal cortex which produces ADH, which is also called as vasopressin, which stimulates the DCT and collecting duct, and helps in the reabsorption of, it is very important, reabsorption of what is that, mainly water from these renal tubules, collecting duct, and this one. So that is what you can say urine concentration. If more water is absorbed from the urine, more water reabsorb, so urine become concentrated. If water is released, so that is what diuresis, excess, what is it, diuresis. So against that, this ADH, vasopressin, will going to act. Hence it is called as antidiuresis hormone. Means excess loss of water, that will be prevented by this ADH, right? So that is what antidiuretic hormone. Testosterone hormone, which is also called as androgen. Oxytocin, birth hormone, and also what is that, milk, helps in milk ejection. So answer for that is that A, right? So this play a major role in the hormone which play a major role in the concentration of urine, right? So that which takes place in generally those cells, and this is already we discussed. And next, increase in bleeding time and delay in blood coagulation due to the deficiency of hormone. So if you consider that generally, so increase, where you can say that the bleeding, what is it, the time where the calcium level, if calcium level is maintained generally, which is very much important, play a major role in what is it, the clotting, right? Clotting, and also vitamin K. So these are the factors which are very important for clotting. So if what is it, the parath hormone, we know that generally the parath hormone which regulates the calcium level, regulates the what is it, calcium level. So parath hormone. So whenever we're going to talk about this, the parath hormone, there we can say TCT regulates. Sorry, that is TCT regulates the calcium level. Regulates the calcium level, right? So that is what. Whereas a parath hormone increases the calcium level. So more calcium level, or it should be maintained. So deficiency of this, the parath hormone, that which affects mainly bleeding. So parath hormone. So adrenaline, noradrenaline, which play a major role in we know that emergency. And thyroxine metabolism of carbohydrates and maintains the basal metabolic rate and digestion of carbohydrates, the fats, and along with that proteins, right? So that increasing the digestion of this carbohydrates, protein, in turn it increases a basal metabolic rate. So observe the given diagram. Just now we discussed this in the synopsis. So ಏನಿದೆ diagram ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇದು ventral view, and this is a dorsal view. Dorsal view nalli we can't see that hyaline cartilage. So C is hyaline cartilage, this is a thyroid gland, and this D is parathyroid gland, and whereas this here B is isthmus. So that is what connective tissue, right? Isthmus. So here we can take that A, the A is thyroid gland, so this is not answer, and this we can select. And B is isthmus, so this is not corpus luteum, that is there in the ovarian follicles, isthmus. And C is trachea, which is called as windpipe, so here this is eliminated, and now trachea. And last one, D is parathyroid gland. So answer is B for this question. So next, so match the column 1 and 2 and select the correct answer for that. So generally the testes play a major role, as we all know that androgen production, right? So in this we can say the testosterone, A4, that is testosterone, and ovaries B estrogen 3, and thymus we know that C thymosin, that atrophies in generally, that is the adults, right? So thymus, which will going to the atrophies. So B3 and C2 atrophies in adults. From the adult age to old age it will going to decrease. Up to adult age it will increase. And melatonin, that is what you can say that the pineal gland pigmentation. So D, which is the 1. So answer for that is A4. Here we can say this is not the answer, and C is the answer. A4, B3 and C2, D1. Which of the following hormone is necessary for the development of secondary sexual characters in mammals including human being? So secondary sexual characters in female, that is estrogen, right? In female, that is estrogen, and in male, sorry, so that symbol we can change here. In female, and here it is in male. So in male, that is testosterone, which is also called as androgen. So both A and C is a correct answer, that is both A and C, which maintains that all hypophysiotrophic hormone. What is the meaning of hypophysiotrophic hormone? That is hormones produced by the pituitary. Hormones produced by the pituitary are called as hypophysial hormone, except, so as we all know that generally, right? So here in this we can say corticotrophic releasing hormone, that is peptide hormone, that is what you can say ACTH, corticotrophic releasing hormone. Adrenocorticotrophic hormone, which acts on generally which produced by the pituitary, that is what we can say hypothalamus, peptide. Growth hormone is also peptide. Somatostatin is also peptide hormone, whereas prolactin releasing hormone release inhibiting hormone. So prolactin release inhibiting hormone. So here we can say that the hormones which are mainly they produced, right? We all know that there are phenolic hormones, and along with that, we can say the glycoproteinaceous hormone and proteinaceous polypeptide hormone and steroidal hormone. So in these hormones, right, so generally the prolactin, so all hypophysiotrophic hormones are peptides except, so generally we can say that the prolactin, which is peptide hormone, but prolactin releasing, or you can say prolactin release inhibiting hormone, that is what you can say, not a peptide hormone, that is which is produced by hypophysiotrophic hormone, that is produced by hypothalamus. So this one, hypothalamus, which will going to prevent the production of prolactin by the pituitary. So this is what you have to keep it in mind. So next, which of the following hormone does not have a particular target organ in the body? So what we can say here, the hormones does not have a particular target organ. So we know that thyroid stimulating hormone which acts on thyroid, right, that is thyroid stimulating hormone produced by the pituitary generally acts on thyroid for the release of T3 and T4 along with TCT, thyrocalcitonin. Follicle stimulating hormone which acts on the follicles of the ovary and helps in the production of mainly estrogen, and here oxytocin, that is a milk ejection and birth, that mainly acts on the uterus and also mammary gland. There is a particular or a specific organ where these hormones will going to act, but growth hormone, it is not like that it acts only on that particular gland, it acts on almost all the cells, right, all cells of the body. So that is what the hormone does not have a particular target organ. So next, besides corticotrophin releasing hormone, we can say that which acts on a pituitary to release adrenocorticotrophic hormone. So which other hormones also stimulates the release of adrenocorticotrophic hormone? So generally we know that which play a major role, right? So in this case, which stimulates, right, corticotrophin releasing hormone, right, besides along with, we can say that the corticotrophin releasing hormone by the hypothalamus, which other hormone stimulates the release of adrenocorticotrophic hormone? So adrenocorticotrophic hormone which will be produced and acts on adrenal cortex, generally we can say that the adrenal cortex, right, so mainly which helps, or I can say that which stimulates. So in the emergency case we required more amount of ACTH, so epinephrine, right, so epinephrine, which is also called as adrenaline, which acts on adrenal gland and also produces from the adrenal cortex, we are going to produce, right, adrenaline acts on adrenal cortex and that will going to produce ACTH, right. So this is the one you have to keep it in mind. Next, which of the following is responsible for sleep awake cycle, or I can say that sleep wake cycle? So already we discussed that melatonin play a major role, right, in sleep wake cycle, right. Identify the following hormone produced by the pituitary gland in both males and female but functional only in female. So as we all know that vasopressin, which is generally hormone produced by the pituitary, these are not produced by, vasopressin is not produced by this one, and relaxin is also generally produced by the pituitary. When they are asking that identify the hormone produced by the pituitary gland both in males and female, but functional only in. So that is what you can say, that vasopressin will be produced. It's a produce or released. We can consider here both relaxin also, somatotrophic hormone also. That is what growth hormone, somatotrophin, right? Somatotrophic hormone, and prolactin is one produced by the pituitary gland of both male and female, but functional, that helps in the development of mammary gland. Non-functional in male, but development of mammary gland, hence it is, we can say, functional only in female. So prolactin is the answer for that. Next, has the column 1 and 2. So here we can say that hypothalamus. So hypothalamus A generally produces, here we can say, gonadotrophin releasing hormone, gonadotrophin, GnRH. So GnRH is in the option 5, A5, hypothalamus. And B, anterior pituitary, which produces mainly FSH and LH. Anterior pituitary, FSH and LH. We can also say that the androgen, here we can't select estrogen and relaxin. So testis produces androgen, ovary produces both. What is it? These two. So answer for that is ovary, which produces estrogen and relaxin. So D, we can select 2 and 3. So answer for that is A4, and then B3, A5, B3 and C, testis, that is androgen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this is 4, C4. And D, ovary, which produces generally estrogen. That is after, so relaxin is later, it will be produced after, what is it, the childbirth. Here we can say that D2, that is we can select. So 44th answer is A. Here ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ club ಆಗಿದೆ, so let us leave this, right? So answer for that is ovary, we can say that estrogen, whereas relaxin, it is produced after the childbirth, or where it is going to helps in the relaxation of pubic symphysis, that is during childbirth, we can also say. So next, given below 4 statements A and what is it, the A to D, each with 1 or 2 blanks, select the option correctly fills. So 45th question, here we can say that, let us take, just fill this. Thymus secretes, what is it, the thymosin, and which helps in the differentiation of T lymphocytes. So here we can say that, so answer for that is 45th question. Let us take where exactly we can see that, in which option we have A. Here melatonin is there, T lymphocytes. Melatonin is the wrong answer. In means A, B, C, and then B, D, thymosin and B lymphocytes. Here we can consider this option. So next, the adrenal medulla secretes. Adrenal medulla, which mainly secretes, we know that generally epinephrine, right? Epinephrine stimulates the breakdown of, generally those epinephrine, which are, we can say that the catecholamines. Epinephrine and norepinephrine are catecholamines. So here we can fill that also. Adrenal medulla produces catecholamines, right? And stimulates the breakdown of, what is that, the glycogen. Stimulates the breakdown of glycogen to release more glucose during emergency time. So glycogen, glucose. So B can be glycogen and glucose. So here catecholamine and glycogen. So here this is the correct answer. I will just encircle this is the correct answer, and this is just I will mark that, and A is thymosin and B lymphocytes, B lymphocytes. Generally we can say, sorry, that is T lymphocytes. We can't select this also, wrong answer, right? And here thyroxine and D. Let us take Leydig cells or what is it, the interstitial cells. Leydig cells, I have already mentioned that. Interstitial cells, intertubular spaces, that is in between the seminiferous produces a hormone called as androgen. Here we can select this also, in which we can see interstitial cells and testosterone. Idu agutte. So catecholamine, glycogen, and only in this case we have correct answer. Let us see this one also. Thyroid gland secretes what is it, thyroxine, triiodothyronine, which contain what is it, 3 iodine. So iodine, thyroxine and iodine, ಇಲ್ಲಿ correct answer ಇದೆ. And B is catecholamine and glycogen. Thyroxine, D. So answer for that we can select 45th answer, right? Catecholamine and glycogen, right? Whereas in C we can say that interstitial and testosterone, and thyroxine and iodine. C, Leydig cells produce a group of hormone called as androgen. So answer for that we can select what is it, both B and C can also be the correct answer. C can also be the correct answer. So here both B and C can be answer for this. Next, so oxytocin stimulates, we all know that generally mainly helps in childbirth, and also oxytocin lactation after childbirth. You can also say that oxytocin A3. So 46th, we can say A 46 answer. Oxytocin lactation after childbirth. It also helps in lactation after childbirth. So we'll take oxytocin, the major role uterine contraction. So A4, and then prolactin B stimulates ovulation, relaxation of water. Prolactin, that lactation after childbirth, that is before childbirth also we can say that it helps in the production of milk. So here we can say that generally A4, that is B, prolactin, milk production and milk ejection. You can also say that the oxytocin, but let us take this 3. Here better to write production of milk. Lactation means milk production here. So production, ejection go oxytocin ಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಲಾಕ್ಟಿನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಎಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಎಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ. ಸೊ B3 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯೂಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್. ಸಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜನರಲಿ ಲ್ಯೂಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ LH ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಓವುಲೇಷನ್, LH ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಓವುಲೇಷನ್. ಸೊ C1 and D, progesterone, so play a major role, right, implantation and maintenance of pregnancy. That is what make pregnancy hormone. 2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ A4 and BC1 D3. So answer for that is C. So 46th C is the answer. Which one of the following pairs are incorrectly matched? Right, so incorrectly matched glucagon beta cells, right? Generally here we can say that the alpha cells produces glucagon. So this is one source. Somatostatin delta cells is correct. What is it? Somatostatin generally growth hormone inhibiting hormone, but ಏನು ಪ್ಯಾಂಕ್ರಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ವಿಚ್ ಇನಿಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ದಿ glucagon production, and glucagon production inhibits the glucagon production from the alpha cells and insulin production from the beta cells. So that is what we can say correct. Corpus luteum, that is what relaxin hormone, right? And insulin, diabetes mellitus. So IDDM, N, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, and non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. So this we can say. So wrong answer is A. Select the correct matching of a hormone, its source and function. So vasopressin, posterior pituitary source, and increases the loss of water through urine. Increases the loss of, no, decreases the loss of water. So correct to match. Let us take, what is it, this one. This is the wrong answer. Decreases. Norepinephrine acts on adrenal medulla, or you can say produced by adrenal medulla, and increases the heartbeat rate of the respiration and alertness. That is correct. Emergency. During emergency, it will going to, what is that, stimulates. Next, glucagon, right? Beta cells, no, that is alpha cells already. Langerhans, correct, stimulates glycogenolysis. This is correct, but this is not beta cells, alpha cell. Prolactin, posterior pituitary, prolactin is produced by wrong, that is anterior pituitary, wrong. So correct answer is B. 48, correct answer is B. Which one of the following is not the function of insulin? Increases the permeability of cell membrane to the glucose, correct. Increases the oxidation of glucose in the cell. So generally we can say that which mainly helps in, right, that is also correct. And initiates the conversion of glycogen into glucose, so which is not the function of insulin. So here generally we can say that which increases oxidation of glucose is also correct, and initiates the conversion of glycogen into glucose. No. So here we know that generally insulin play a major role, right, in the production of, increases the permeability, utilization, right, conversion of glycogen to glucose. We cannot consider that, where this hormone glucose into glycogen, not glycogen into glucose, that is glucose into glycogen. Answer illenagಬೇಕು, glucose into glycogen ಆಗಬೇಕು. Then it is not a function. So 49, so what is it, the C is not the function of insulin. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಟು ಗ್ಲೈಕೋಜನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಡಿಪೋಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಪಟೋಸೈಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಲಿವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಗ್ಲೈಕೋಜನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ adipose and hepatocytes. In the adipose and hepatocytes, C is the correct answer. And next, match the source gland with its respective hormone and function. Select. So illu kuda generally we can select this. So enidu anterior pituitary, oxytocin illa, that is a posterior pituitary, adu that store, wrong, right. Select the correct option. Posterior pituitary, vasopressin, correct, stimulates the reabsorption of water from the distal tubules of the nephron. So that is, we can, what is it, this select, right. So this is it, this is the correct answer. Corpus luteum, estrogen, no, that is progesterone, wrong. Supports of pregnancy is correct, but not estrogen, that is progesterone. Thyroid, thyroxine regulates blood calcium level, no, right. Thyroxine mainly helps in maintaining basal metabolic rate, right, that is TCT actually, which regulates. So that is what generally TCT is a hormone that is produced by thyrocalcitonin thyroxine hormone that regulates. TCT regulates the blood calcium level. So parathormone increases. So answer for that is, so 50th, B is the correct answer. Next, with reference to the pituitary, which of the following statement is correct? Neurohypophysis secretes vasopressin and oxytocin. Neurohypophysis secretes vasopressin. Neurohypophysis secretes, which of the following statement is correct? Neurohypophysis means posterior pituitary secretes, right, it won't secrete, it stores actually, won't synthesize, store and release. ಸೆಕ್ರೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಹೈಪೋಥೆಲಾಮಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹೈಪೋಥೆಲಾಮಸ್. Right, adenohypophysis stores TSH and STH, right, secreted by neurohypophysis. So adenohypophysis stores, wrong. And neurohypophysis collect and stores, yes, that collect from the hypothalamus, stores. So C is the correct. Adenohypophysis secretes vasopressin, oxytocin, wrong. So C is the correct statement with reference to the pituitary. So 51 C. Next, atrial natriuretic factor, right? So atrial natriuretic factor, generally we know that, so which decreases the blood pressure. So here we can say that A2, is that A2 A2 and then MSF, right? So generally that is, we can say that the hormone, right, melanocyte stimulating, or you can say that the melanocyte MSF1. So you can say that melanocyte stimulating factor, MSF, melanocyte stimulating factor. So MSF1. So what is it? Melanocyte pigmentation. So B3, A2, B3, and what is it? The gastric inhibiting peptide. So gastric inhibited peptide. What is it? C4, which inhibits the gastric secretion, stomach secretion. Thyrocalcitonin regulates. Just now we discussed. So answer for that is A2, B3, C4, and then D1. C4, D1. So answer for that is D. D is the correct answer. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? So let us take, glucagon is secreted by pancreas, right? So that is correct. Androgen produced by the ovary, that is testis. Wrong statement is androgen. Thyroxine secreted by thyroid gland, oxytocin secreted by pituitary. So these are all correct, whereas the wrong statement is, so answer is B. So B option here you can consider. Endocrine glands have, what is it? The ducts, right? So generally we can't say that they have a ductless glands. Endocrine glands are ductless glands. So that is what endocrines have no ducts to carry. So here we can say that. And in case of, what is it, the connection between hypothalamus and mainly anterior pituitary, they connected by portal system. Already we have discussed hypophyseal portal system. Hypophyseal portal system. So that is answer. 56. So match the column 1 and 2. Sorry, 55th question. So thyroid, right? Thyroid gland, which produces a thyroxine, maintains diurnal rhythms. So here we can say that TCT regulates thyroid, which produces, so that is why A we can say TCT, which regulates, that is 2. And B, adrenal gland, which produces, what is it, the acts on renal tubule, that is what, adrenal, aldosterone, I can say vasopressin, ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ renal tubule ಮೇಲೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಒಂದು Na ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಾಟರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್. Na ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಆಲ್ಡೋಸ್ಟಿರಾನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟರ್ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which prevents diuresis. And then what is it? The pituitary, right? So which acts on the melanocytes, right? So C4 we can write, and D, pineal gland, that is what which maintains the diurnal rhythm, sleep awake cycle. Pituitary, which also acts on melanocytes. So C4, D3. So answer for that 55th question, D is the correct answer. So C4 and D3 maintains a diurnal rhythm, pineal gland. Next, which of the following hormone is a steroid hormone? So steroid hormone already list ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So that is estrogen, progesterone, aldosterone. These are the steroid hormone, right? Steroid, which of the following hormone is a steroid hormone? That is estrogen. Along with that, we can also add progesterone to this. Next, which of the following is termed as a temporary gland? What is that? Atrophies ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಸೈಜ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ವರೆಗೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೈಜು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟು ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಏಜ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ getting older and older, size decreases. That is what atrophies. That is thymus. So thymus is going to act as temporary gland. Temporary gland, very active up to adult, and later stage its size decreases. So 57 answer is B. And 58 question, mammalian thymus is mainly concerned with. So thymus gland which produces the thymus, what is it? The thymosin, right? So where which play, I mean, generally we can say, we'll say that concerned with immunity and that, right? D and both T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes ಏನಿದಾವೆ, right? They're going to help in providing immunity. So regulation of calcium level wrong, regulation of body growth wrong, immunological function is correct. So C is the answer for that. Melatonin secreted by, so as we all know that generally the melatonin which secreted by pineal gland, right? So 60th question, right? So FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, right? So it mainly helps in transportation of axonally to neurohypophysis from hypothalamus, transported ಯಾವುದು ಜನರಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಸೋಪ್ರೆಸಿನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ C1 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, C1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಮೆಲನೋಸೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮೆಲನೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ B2. ಸೊ B2. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ FSH ರೋಲ್ ಏನು? ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಓವರಿಯನ್ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ಸ್. A3, B2, C1. A3 ಇಲ್ಲ, B2, C1. Here we can select this. So A is the answer. And pars intermedia in humans almost merge with pars distalis. So answer is A. So with this we can conclude this chapter. Thank you. Thank you all. So here MGS biology faculty, that is from CET Sankalp. So thank you all, right?